Taking a big hit in the state budget is education funding, especially the 3 state universities, which will have to figure out a way to deal with a deficit that could approach $200 million. Today, Regents met in Tucson to try and figure out how to plug the budget gaps. Reporter Kylie Gauna has just returned from Tucson and joins us live to tell us about the proposed plans. Kylie?
Well, Lisa, the meetings began early this morning in Tucson at the University of Arizona. And the decision of the board isn't an easy one. How to survive cuts of millions without it having an impact on students. And the forecast for this one isn't good when it comes to college tuition.
This is truly a rainy day in Arizona.
Today, the Arizona Board of Regents met at U of A's campus to discuss the stormy future ahead for Arizona's 3 state universities.
This is an imperfect year.
With $198 million in proposed cuts, university presidents like Michael Crow say they have to find new ways to work through the decrease in funding.
You make cuts, you try to generate new revenue, including tuition, and you try to make yourself more efficient.
If the president's plan passes the Board of Regents, Crow says tuition would increase 18% at ASU for resident undergrads and about 10% for non-resident undergrads. But these tuition hikes aren't sitting well with everyone.
We can't afford this. No one can afford this.
ASU sophomore Jacqueline Weeman traveled all the way from Tempe to voice her concerns.
It's not fair to burden the students and their families. Everyone is hurting.
Jacqueline wasn't alone. There were many concerned students in the audience today. But Crow says the tuition increase has to be put in place because of the massive cuts in education from the state.
Our funding reduction from the state is more than 50% per student in dollars per student from the state.
As the Regents discussed new options and as students looked on from the audience, everyone recognized this was not going to be an easy fix.
We have a complex situation.
A complex situation that is still being debated. Regents continued their discussions this afternoon, and there are plans for them to go out again tomorrow morning. Live in the Cronkite News Online Bureau, I'm Kylie Gauna, Cronkite News.